Lucky Shot here. Today we're going to do a series, well, it's a three-parter, but the series is going to be the worst weapons for each and every single slot for each character, slash class, slash whatever you want to call them, except hero, because that's Overwatch, and, you know, this isn't an Overwatch channel. I hate to break it to you. If you're looking for Overwatch, this is the wrong channel here, mate. Anyway, we start with the Scout. What the Scout has for a stock, this is the loadout, by the way. We have the short stop, and these are all the meet your match changes. If this was before the meet your match changes, this list would be a lot different. But due to the new balancing changes, there is a lot of changes. So we start with the primary for Scout, which is the short stop. The short stop, now, it used to be probably my favorite thing. It used to be my Pocket Medic. I could have bought the Pocket Medic, little cheap miscellaneous thing from Scrap TF and called it my Pocket Medic, because this is what the basically gun was. Basically, this was one of the 3 weapons in the entire Scout's arsenal that could actually keep him alive, considering that he has the lowest health in the game, unless, of course, there's a Kunai spy, which we all know how that ends up in times 10 mode, right? I can't make jokes, so please leave a comment down below how I can't make jokes. Thanks. Anyway, it used to be you got more health from your health packs when I have it equipped, but in return you take more air blast damage, meaning that I would get, you know, that pyro would just like, I mean, it was actually increased push force taken, so basically I could get like shot in the air, and that would be the exact same thing by like a rocket, but basically if I was shot in the air I would go much farther, which didn't really affect the Scout, because, you know, you could always just do this. You know, the double jump feature. I mean, unless you were using the Baby Faces Blaster, which kind of would penalty you for doing what Scouts do. But, you know, now what this weapon does is, it still has that mechanic and still has the 4-shot. But it does this little crap turd that Valve thought from their Demon Hell place called Valve. That made no sense. It's basically like a mini air blast for the Scout that can only push back players. Not projectiles, not anything else. Just players, not prayers. Maybe praying players? Okay. Anyway, the players, basically, this is just an annoying weapon. Especially because when you think about it, you already have Pyro Air Blast. So, why make it so you're more vulnerable to Pyro's Air Blast to use this weapon, and instead just go Pyro himself, not catch on fire, and not go as far back from his air blast, and be able to basically do the exact same thing. The next thing is the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol, or I should say the Pretty Boy's Pathetic Pistol in Red Robot's last video. Well, not last, but I don't care. Sorry, quoting YouTubers. Let's see what else is on my list. Start intro, check. Say my intro, blah, blah, check. I already said that, check. Say I already said that, check. Say how awesome the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol is. Who wrote this list? Oh, it was me. That's my answer to myself. Anyway, the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol has the following stats. You can pause the video because I don't give a crap. On hit, it's basically, if this was a Manco, this would be in the medic department, they'd be like, oh, we gotta design something like the Blutsauger, and then realized halfway through that, oh wait, oh shit, this is supposed to be like a Scout weapon, and then give it to the Scout department, and then the Scouts decided to change it from there. So now, basically, whenever you hit someone, it does 5 health back, and you take no fall damage, meaning I could do this way. Let me get up here. This may take a while, because, you know, I'm the slowest class in the game. Okay, see, that took no fall damage, but when I do it with something else, such as the short stop, I take fall damage.
Doc, come on, man!
I don't know why I called for medic. Now, this was an interesting design, because it has also 2 more things. When you have it out, you take, I believe, yeah, 20% more damage from everything. and it fires at the speed of the heavy trying to eat a sandwich in the middle of a firefight. Now, this may sound a good concept on paper, because when you think about it, you want more health, just like the old shortstop, or the Mad Milk, or the Candy Cane. But riddle me this, Valve. When I take out a weapon, when I take out a weapon to gain health, should I be punished by taking out that weapon by losing more health? I think not. So Valve, get your facts right and actually make this weapon legit. Sorry, that was loud. The next weapon, and before you start hating at me and unsubscribing and leaving a hate comment or just leaving a bunch of dislikes, the Boston Basher, please don't do any of that, because I'm about to explain why. Now, when you hit someone,
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
stats, again, I don't care. When you hit someone, it bleeds people for 5 seconds. We have 30 seconds left, so we're going to do this in the next round. When you hit someone, makes them bleed for 5 seconds, but in return, if you don't hit them, or, you just swing it madly in air like this, you get bleeding for 5 seconds. Also, there's a little hidden stat where you get hit by the bat itself. It does a little less damage than regular baseball bat hit, but it still does that. Now I have picked Boston Basher. The Boston Basher was fun already, because you got to bleed, and everyone likes bleeding, and random crits. Now, why this is a worst weapon is because he already has the least amount of health in the game. Why punish yourself by trying to do this? By just trying to pull off a bleeding move, while you already have a secondary that does this. Oh, and you already have another baseball bat. Yep, the Rap Assassin. And later on, I'll be talking on how I love this baseball bat. It's just not worth your health, considering that you already have 2 other weapons to do the exact same thing, but you injure yourself instead of actually just throwing the freaking... It just makes no sense. And then some people are going to argue, well, guess what? You can, quintuple jump. I think that's how you say it. Quintuple. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it, thing after quadruple? I don't know. Please, just tell me what it is. It's been torturing me for 5 hours. I slaved after trying to write this script, which I'm totally not going off right now. Okay. Anyway. It's just not worth your health, and those people that say you can quintuple jump, well, guess what? You can already quad jump with the Force of Nature and the, Atomizer. Meaning that you can already basically do the exact same thing without the reduction of your health. But yes, you lose 10 health from the Atomizer jump. I don't care. Next class, please. The Soldier. The primary for the Soldier was actually pretty hard. Now, what I did, let me just push this cart.
You will push this cart, or I will push you into a grave.
I kind of pushed myself into the grave there. Anyway, this is the loadout. And you may be wondering, why did I pick the original for this first instead of any of these? Because the original is literally the exact same thing as the stock rocket launcher, only has this view model. And that sound and that reload animation. So maybe you're wondering, why did I basically just choose the stock? Well, the reasoning is by this is that I decided that it really isn't a worst. There's all of these weapons that have a purpose for anything. This one's good for actually doing air attacks, good for just for helping your team against sentry nests. Again, being able to direct hit people with air shots and all that, getting health back, just killing people in general. Rocket jumping with actually doing damage, and this character right here. Push the freaking cart. And just practicing rocket jumping or market gardening. So maybe you're saying, why did I choose the original and just say none? Well, it's because, for me at least, because this is my honest opinion, I cannot play the game with this view model. If I've ever played this game with this view model, I probably would not help my team whatsoever. I can handle with the minimized view model for all of them except the rocket launcher. Why? I don't know. It just throws me off for some reason that I shoot from the middle and not to the side. I don't know. It's just me. It's weird. Now, next thing, what you can't see until I go into third person here, kind of see it, is the man shreds. And most people are like, but this is the Trollger loadout. Why? You just picked off one of the weapons from the Trollger loadout. What? Unsubscribe. Well, the reason it is, here's the stats. You get a bunch of what's it called? No pushbacky thingy. I don't know, I just made that up off the top of my head. Basically meaning that pyros really can't air blast you, and you can really not get blasted up from anything or anyone. Now, oh, no, okay, I kind of stuck to that sign. Anyway, and also, if you land on someone's head, when you were, like, rocket jumping, it will deal, basically instantly kill them unless they're a soldier or have the health of a soldier or above. Which is much harder to say in, the pyro talk than actually doing it for yourself. Now, the reason why it's here is because you can't really hit people with this. Trying to hit someone with your feet from up here is really hard. I mean, I could rocket jump higher than that, but I just did that for an example. How? How can I do that, soldiers? How? Anyway, with this, I basically can't do much. The man shreds really can't do much, if anything. Now, the next thing is the pain train, which you get 2 cap rate instead of 1, but in return you get 10% bullet vulnerability on wearer permanently. Not when you take it out, permanently. Stupid bridge. Which is bad because every weapon except 3 classes is bullets. Unless, of course, you're counting the spy's melee and everyone else's melee. In that case, it's a melee, but who cares? Basically meaning you're going to get gunned down by everyone but soldiers, and possibly even soldiers. Basically, the main threat here is Demomans. I mean, the main non-threat here is Demomans. They can't really touch you with this 10% damage. So, unless it's class wars and against all Demomen, that's the only reason to pick this. But that's never going to happen, because, class wars is, you never play it, right? Because there's totally class war servers all over, not, right? Right? I'm not going to push this anymore. I'm going to push the bomb. So basically you're vulnerable to every other class in the game, which is kind of scary. The next character, class, whatever, if I could actually rocket jump. That was crit. Is last but not least for this series, well, not series, but episode, is the Pyro. Pyro has Backburner, Man Melter, and the third degree. Third degree is going to be hard to explain to you guys, so I'll do that later. I'll get away from you, cart. Shoot. Wait, can I actually... Okay, there is actual thing. Anyway, the first thing is the Backburner, which has the stats of 100% crit rates from behind, extinguishing someone has 20 health, just like any other thing, but in return you get plus 150% air blast cost, which basically means it does 50 ammo to air blast. And this is more the demo M1 machine than an air blasting machine, so if you're a reflect jockey, don't use this or the flog. I think you already knew that, but just wanted to point that out. I am that good to my subscribers and followers and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Now, the reason why this is down here in the bottom list is because it's psychological crutch. You're going to be wanting to sneak up on people on the behind, which basically they can just turn around, face you, and it's regular flamethrower, only that costs 50 ammo to air blast now. So it's basically a crutch because you're never going to really need to use this, because you could always just air blast someone and then, with a flare gun, or the man melter in this case, meaning it's really more of a psychological crutch than a weapon. Now the man melter, oh god, this weapon. The man melter has the following stats, which basically goes faster, blah blah blah, you can extinguish your teammates, all this stuff that I really don't care about. You may be saying I'm evil because whenever I use the flog, I don't use this. And you may be right, but, you know, I have a reasoning to it, because I don't want to have a secondary that sucks. Dun, 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 yeah, blah, 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 you can stop gasping and, you know, whatever. This weapon is basically crap. You get a guaranteed crit whenever you extinguish someone, which you can do faster via air blast. And the crit basically just does a quick 90, which you could already do if you let someone on fire and then shot a quick flare at them. Also, I don't know about you, but there must be a hidden stat where it takes forever to reload, because this. There. It took about 1 more second to load than a regular flare, which is just sad. So basically, you could just use, unless you're using Flog, I guess, you could just use regular air blast instead of this thing. Although I must admit, the animations for this thing is boss. Last but not least is the 3rd degree. And let me tell you something, for all the 3rd degree fans, I'm about to burn you. 3rd degree, burn. No. No. Okay, sorry. Anyway, the 3rd degree has the following stat, not stats, because it only has 1 stat, which is a buff. And basically saying, if it just has a buff, then how come it's a debuff? I mean, how come it's a, down here? Because it is, in fact, a debuff. You know why? Because it's a psychological crutch, just like the back burner. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, hi, back burner. Anyway, what it does, basically, if someone's connected to a medigun beam, or the medic is healing someone, if you hit this, it hurts them both, the medic and the heal patient. Basically meaning you can hit 2 people with 1 stone, hit 2 birds with 1 stone, whatever. But what is the reason is why it's a crutch? Well, I mean, you could run at the heavy or slash anyone else that the medic is healing and, you know, kill the medic easily. But you're probably going to get mowed down before you can even touch that guy, especially if you're healing, if the medic is healing a heavy. Because, you know, a guy in a fireproof gym suit is probably not going to make a good thing against a guy with a minigun and a medic when he's holding a futuristic fire axe. And then if you try to hit the medic, the heavy's going to be like, oh, who's hitting me from behind? And then turns around and sees that you're hitting his medic and obviously protects the medic. Well, hopefully protects the medic, and you're dead. So yeah, that's my list of the top worst weapon slots for each class in the offense category, as you can see here. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe below in order to, you know, do whatever, and please leave a comment below if you disagree or agree, or basically just want to replace anything with anything on this list. Thank you, and have a good day, or night, depending on where you live.